You're working on curating your dream wardrobe, but you want to buy less, you want to buy better, and you really want to pick pieces that are going to evolve as your style grows. Well, that is exactly what I do over on this side of the internet, and I'm so excited because it is the end of the month, so I get to share with you what made the cut in terms of versatility, in terms of quality, to really build out my wardrobe that are really helping to elevate my looks, not just for this season, but beyond. So grab your little drinky drink, and if you happen to be new, I am your girl Jordan Blackwell, JB for short, your sustainable materials bestie turned lifestyle content creator, and I love just helping you find pieces that are going to grow with your wardrobe and quality at any price point. So I'm really excited because I'm going to dive in today starting with an accessory that was gifted to me actually by Bianca, who has been following me for a while. This is a woman-owned, black-owned business, and she sent the cutest purse. Y'all, look. You know that I love, of course, black is always going to be classic, but anything with gold hardware, it gives luxury because it just shows that the brand spent a little bit more money on these finishing touches. Plus, these cute little front bags are so fun, so classic. This is such a classic style that you're going to be able to wear, and the inside is so spacious. She's got all kinds of pockets so you can get your wallet, your keys, that lip gloss, the nail glue, a little bit of lotion. What other things do you keep in your purse? Because as a content creator, I know that the additional things I keep in mind can be a lot, like a light, sometimes a baby tripod, and I'm surprised because I actually brought this with me to an influencer dinner and it fit every single thing. The DJI, the phone, all my little extra lights. It was exactly what I needed. And she also gives you not just one additional purse strap, because of course you need a crossbody option. She gives you two, okay? She also gave this gold chain one as well, which means that you get three different handles. Like, this is why you gotta love a black owned business, because they really do go above and beyond and think about their customers and the quality. So I'm so grateful because this has already been on repeat a couple of times this month alone. It's just so gorgeous. And and as you can see, like, I'm scratching it pretty hard. That is a test that I did a lot as a sustainable materials engineer, making sure that the outer layer is really protecting your piece. Like, that's such an easy test you can do on anything, whether it is faux leather or leather, to ensure that you're not gonna be worried about this getting scuffed up, this getting marked up and ruined within the first couple of months. So thank you so much to Plugged by Bianca for this bag. She also sent over some jewelry as well. I have a few pieces on from the set, but she sent me these really, really gorgeous gold rings that I just talked about in my gold ring video. And I really wanted the bubble letters, so these are so, so good. And they are adjustable as well, so you can make sure they fit on any finger. So a big thank you, because it was the sweetest, most thoughtful PR gift I had gotten in a long time. Like, a lot of brands, if you ever tune into my lives on Instagram, the thing that people don't tell you about PR is it's not like you get to choose all the time what you're going to receive. Sometimes brands are just going to send you some things, and I have been sent some crazy things that, like, are not my style or not going to work with me. So it was so nice that she went above and beyond to research what I liked and made sure that I got items that I was actually going to wear. Now, the other accessory I got should not be a surprise because I've been talking about getting this for a long time, and it's from a brand that has been standing 10 toes on their DE&I, which is so important right now, and it's from Macy's. If you didn't know, they're actually having their VIP spring sale, so I snagged a couple of things and finally got my hands on the Kangol hat. That's right, it's burgundy, it is beautiful, literally, like, just got it a couple of days ago because the sale just started. It is an extra 30% off site-wide. I'm obsessed. So I have on the size small. This is what it looks like. It's so much fun. It is everything I wanted it to give. I actually think I'm gonna go back and get two more because of the sale right now. And also because, if you didn't know, I kind of fixate when it comes to accessories, so I like to have it in a couple of different colors. Should the mood strike me, y'all know I love a good monochrome look. So the burgundy, obviously I have some suits, plus a pop of color to go with the Zara boots. I'm thinking of a brown. I'm also thinking maybe a green as well. Like, it's just so good, and an extra 30% off. Like, I love me a good sale, and also any brand that is continuing to stand 10 toes on their DE&I. But I can admit that I am not perfect because I have been eyeing up these Maison Margiela boots for a while. and honestly just wasn't sure they were worth the price point. So I did snag the dupe. I did. And I literally have zero shame with the moose knuckles because when it comes to more trendier items, I do find that I like to test run them first. So for me, that's not getting something cheap to just get something cheap. I take care of my stuff. If you see my videos, you know I have fast fashion clothes that are 10 years old. Still look good, still wearable, still wear them. This is no exception. Like, I got a pair of boots from Forever 21 that lasted 7 years. 7 years, and I paid $10. So I share that to say you can get inexpensive clothing. Part of that is on us to take care of them. And I really do, again, like to use them as a baseline to decide when to invest in a higher end product. So I'm really obsessed. These are nubuck, so faux suede. You can feel there. I was gonna say you can feel. You can see how soft they are. It's so good. And I love the heel height on these specifically. I was afraid the Maison ones were gonna be too tall and uncomfortable because y'all know I've torn my ACL twice. So me, my knees, my ankles, I need shoes I can last in all day. And these are surprisingly comfortable. I got my true size in a 10. They fit really, really well. Here's how I styled them recently because I really have talked about this a couple of times. Like, I've gone through videos. I have a bunch of the basics. I feel like majority of things I already have a good basic for. I'm not in the need of like 30 white tees, 20 white button-ups. I have the one or two that I need, and I'm really ready to have more statement style pieces. So this to me was kind of a low risk way to try it out, see if it worked just in terms of the style at first, as well as again gauging like the quality and lasting. So I'm very excited because for me, for my style, these boots are going to be so easy to style and restyle and wear with a lot of things, especially a couple of the pieces I'm going to show you in the clothes because it's looking good. A quick beauty pickup because I get asked about my skin a lot. This cleansing balm from Pharmacy. So good. Look, so good. And what I love about it is not only does it come with this cute little holder for the spatula, so you don't have to worry about getting your fingers in there and putting like your germs inside, but it also smells so delicious. It is so creamy and moisturizing. It has the subtlest eucalyptus scent, which I personally love. It's so relaxing after a long, stressful day. Here is how it got all of my makeup off. Y'all, so good. And it left my skin hydrated. Like, that's the one thing I stress when you have troubled skin. I had a lot of acne, y'all. I did. And I really was focusing more on the exfoliants and really trying to get rid of the dark spots and the acne and not hydrating my skin. Hydrated skin is healthy skin, and healthy skin repairs itself faster. Hydrate your skin. Like, I even use this when I don't wear makeup just to have a nice moisturized skin before double cleansing. Like, it's that good. And again, the smell is delicious. For my homebodies who love to light a candle at the end of the day to start your morning, please let me put you onto two women Black-owned brands from the D. Okay, first and foremost is Hey Me First. I was outside for 313 Day, which is Detroit's day. 313 is the area code, so that means you are from the D. And they have been taking their celebrations seriously. So Hey Me First had the cutest pop-up at the lip bar, and she had so many good scents, I could not decide. So I went ahead and got the sample pack. The first scent that I'm so obsessed with is very, very earthy. It's very, very eucalyptus heavy, and it has Palo Santo, which y'all know I'm obsessed with. It's Clear the Air. It is so good. It is so relaxing. Again, if you are a Palo Santo eucalyptus girly, that's gonna be your go-to. Her bestseller is actually called Soften Up, and I love it because it honestly does make me feel soft. There's a little bit of floral, but there's also a little bit of kind of an oud going on. So it's not too sweet, but not too masculine either. It's very relaxing, and it really just makes me want to unwind after a long day. If you are somebody who likes more floral, a little bit of coconut scent, Come Over is definitely the smell for you. I definitely feel a little bit more energized, and I also just do feel a little bit more, I want to say cozy when I have this lit. It's just one of those very nice fragrances, kind of for the middle of the day. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're anything like me, but I feel like I have different fragrances for different moods and different candles to kind of help me get through different things in my day. So Hey Me First, the mood setter, is such a good place to start, especially if you are looking for candles. And the other brand I wanted to put you onto that I just got a couple of days ago is from the Noble brand. So I'm very, very excited because the Noble brand is actually doing something a little bit unique when it comes to candles. She just launched her outdoor collection, and when I tell you this is the Palm Tropical, I feel like I'm on the beach. I have that pineapple, I somehow have the ocean, and I have the palm trees all in this candle. It is so good. And what I love is that her scents are completely different from the Hey Me First. Like, I don't feel as though any of the scents had any overlap. But the other cool thing about the Noble brand is she's really built out a resource and a world around the candles. So she has the website as well that you can get resources in terms of mental health, for meditation, for yoga. They even have playlists to go with the different candles, which I think is so unique and I don't see a lot of brands doing, is extending beyond the product itself to truly give you an immersive experience. So I think that's what's so fun is she has playlists to go with the candles so you can really just unwind and get the vibes right. I love that idea actually. Do you have a playlist when it comes to candles, or like a certain playlist to go with candles? Because I actually really like that idea. And the other reason I actually like to get travel sizes as well is I can leave these open in my car, especially now that it's getting warm out, and it acts like a candle warmer so that your car smells really, really nice when you come in after it's been left outside in the sun. So go ahead and check both of those out, Hey Me First and the Noble brand. If you are somebody who loves candles, you want to support woman-owned and Black-owned, these are gonna get you right. Moving into the clothes, first up from a brand that I have been shooketh by this month, and you've probably seen me style a couple of their pieces, True Religion. So I got this corduroy set from True Religion. This is the jacket. It is the perfect espresso brown shade. The corduroy is so soft, and you have this soft faux fur at the neck. Here's what the set looks like on. It's perfect. Like, when I need a throw on and go cool girl outfit, this is it, right? The pants fit so well. I am wearing a size medium in the pants and a size medium in the jacket. It's so good. The jacket I can easily throw on and wear with other things. I have a brown pair of boots from ASOS that pairs perfectly. That's what I'm wearing in this fit. So good. So good. And I even restyled the corduroy pants with my Source Unknown sweater for a little cozy, like, around the house look. Like, I'm so shooketh because I will say True Religion still has their Y2K vibe. They definitely still have the crop tees, the bedazzled tees, the like very slim booty shorts, like the bootcut jeans. But they have some really fun pieces that have made me kind of rethink and reapproach the brand. It's like, this set has been such a good pickup, especially because it is still very much 30-some degrees here for spring. It's not giving the spring I wanted it to give right now. So this has been honestly on repeat a lot because I'm an outfit rewearer. Okay, I'm an outfit repeater with zero shame. So whenever I have zero brain cells, this, an easy long sleeve, I'm out the door and looking good. The other surprising True Religion find, these nylon pants. Okay, I know you might be a little bit surprised because I don't usually go crazy with the logos. However, here's what they look like on. The track pants with blazers got me. I understand why all the girlies wore the white cargos to the Drake concert. I get it now. I get it now. Because honestly, when is the last time you wore nylon pants? Because for me, it was probably like 5th grade. That's probably the last time I really had a good pair of like track pants that I liked. I might have like stolen some from the guys that I was dating, but they were never like stuff that I wore. These, I love. I actually wore them to the Pistons game the other night. So cozy. This is the look. Like, I was on my period. I was struggling, but y'all, these were so good and they're so fun as well. Like, what I'm loving about these pieces from True Religion, even though they are logoed up, is they use their logo in a fun way. I feel like those are the kind of brands I really like, because the other brand I think about is Kai Collective. I like how she's really taken her logo and made it fun versus like a lot of the more repetitive logo printing that like Louis Vuitton does, Gucci does, right? Like, that for me just is not my style. I don't like logo heavy stuff in that way. It feels busy for me, it feels busy for my style, but I love how True Religion has kind of used that to be kind of styling elements in the piece to add interest and not really like take away from the piece. So I was really surprised because these pieces have literally been getting worn all of March and most likely will be worn well into April and can get run back in the fall season, which is the other thing I'm always keeping in mind with pieces I'm adding to my wardrobe. The Kangol hat is not the only thing I got from Macy's during their VIP spring sale, which actually goes all the way through April 6th. I picked up the perfect black wide leg jeans from Mango. I didn't even know that Macy's sold Mango, and so the fact that I could get them for a better price made it that much better. Here's what they look like on. They are a size 8. They look immaculate. They are giving length, still puddling, even though I have heels on, which I'm only 5'6". I feel like that shouldn't be hard, but finding the right length of pants has been such a struggle, I feel like, recently. So these black jeans are everything I wanted them to give. You have the easy pockets. They are 100% cotton. So I got my true size because when you are getting 100% cotton, keep this in mind. It is meant to grow and release those fibers over time, meaning that you should get the size that's kind of tight now because as the fibers weaken, it will shape to your body. If you get too big of a size, then it's going to lose its shape. And if you get too small of a size, what's going to happen is those fibers are going to tear prematurely. So whenever you get like rips in the seams or something super early in your jeans, it's probably because you got the wrong size. So keep that in mind. That's one easy fix that we all can be doing as consumers is getting the right size in these items to make sure they can last longer so you can wear them and they can actually age with you. Like these are just gonna be so good. Like the outfit options are limitless. Now I'm very much in my pleated wide leg pants era. I really want more dramatic pants. Again, I feel like I have a lot of staples, a lot of timeless pants. So I picked up a pair that I feel like is kind of in the middle also from Mango. These gorgeous olive green, they are like wide straight pants but with pleats in the front. First of all, can we please appreciate the shade? Because I'm never a slave to the Pantone colors of the year. I'm never a slave to like, here's the colors you should wear right now. I buy colors I like to wear. I love olive green. It's easy, it's timeless, and it is a fun shade. It is very unexpected. Like army green is a good neutral color that so many people sleep on as an easy way to just look a little bit more interesting. Here's what they look like on. They are just like the perfect kind of like mensy pant that you are going to be able to add those feminine touches to make that minimal effort, maximum impact outfit, right? Like every time I'm looking at my outfits, I'm looking at my inspiration, I'm noticing there is that masculine and feminine touch. There is that opposing pieces, that juxtaposition, because it adds depth. It just adds a layer of cool that I cannot describe. Like, yeah, the feminine looks are cute, they are classic, but they just don't give that oomph that I just love to see. And so for me, like this is so easy. I absolutely see this with a fun crochet top. I see this with a very easy like bralette and some fun like sandals for the summer. Just kind of very effortless, but still feminine, right? Like I also see this easily for the fall paired with my blazer from Zara. So good. Like I'm seeing so many different outfit combinations, and that's the other thing I'm always going to tell y'all to do is make sure that you have at least 5 things already in your wardrobe to wear with your items. That's one thing that's going to help you be a smarter shopper, is making sure you have stuff ready to go with what you're buying, because otherwise it's going to be more work and you're just really not thinking about how this can evolve even for the current season and then beyond the current season into the next season. That's why I'm always looking at not just the outfits for spring, but for summer, and then how I would transition this to fall and for winter. This next pickup I actually am gonna need your opinion on because I love the shade of the denim. I have been telling y'all that jorts have been catching my eye. So I saw this amazing pair. Okay, so the shade is perfect. Also, we've talked about having this like V cut in the back because it gives booty butt cheeks. Okay, here's what it looks like on. I think my one big beef with this is just that I thought the bottom would be wider. So I cannot quite tell if I'm loving or hating that. And what I like to do in these moments when I have a piece that I might be tripping, like you might look at this and be like, Jordan, it looks perfectly fine. I know that sometimes in my mind, I have a little bit of dysmorphia around how something actually looks that I am working through. So there are items sometimes that do look good, but because I've got my own little blocks in my mind, and when that happens, I will literally light a candle. I will grab like a nice drink. Sometimes it's just water. I will put on my feel good playlist and I'll play dress up. Like that's another thing that I think keeps a lot of us stuck or stagnant or feeling frustrated with our wardrobes as we're curating the wardrobe we want is you're making it not fun. You're putting too much pressure on it. And sometimes you need to get yourself in that right mindset, get yourself feeling good about yourself, and then start putting together outfits and then start playing with what's in your closet. I have honestly found that 90% of the time, taking like an extra 5 minutes, shake off the like bad vibes, put on some good music, has really helped me to re-fall back in love with my wardrobe. Realize I have a lot of pieces I love to wear and a lot of outfit combinations already in there. So I want your thoughts actually. That might be a YouTube video that I do, is like walking you through what it's like figuring out if I'm going to keep something or return something, because I am obsessed with the jorts. I do want to have a couple of pairs. I think I'm also trying to navigate the right style for me as well. So let me know, do you guys think these look good? Do you want to see that video of like jort styling? And you probably do notice that a lot of the stuff you see in these end of the month videos, I end up styling a lot in my other videos. So for any of the pieces you have seen me share and you want to see how I style, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn on the bell notification. That way you don't miss any videos of like how I'm actually styling these pieces as I go in the current month and of course like over the course of the year, because again, I do be wearing my pieces. If you missed my spring brunch outfits video, you missed arguably the perfect denim dress, but don't worry, I'm gonna show it to you here, because when I say this is the perfect masculine feminine dress from Vici collection, first and foremost, can we please get into just the top of the dress? Because you already have those like feminine touches with that like underscoop for my smaller busted girlies. This is our friend, okay? Like these little scoop details are so good. Then the body is corseted. This is a corset. It looks so amazing. Then it flares out at the bottom, nice and wide, almost like that dress that Belle wears in Beauty and the Beast. And there's pockets. And there's pockets. Here's what it looks like on. Yeah. It's a size medium. It is the size I needed to buy, okay? Because like I mentioned with the jeans, there's the size that I could squeeze myself in and be miserable just to say I'm wearing a size small. And there's the size that's going to fit, and it's the medium. And the other thing I'm always keeping in mind when it comes to buying these kinds of pieces specifically also is just like the access material, because I'm always gonna tell you size up, because you can get something taken in like that. A lot of fashion brands, even the designers, even the designers are not designing for their pieces to be taken out. All right, they're not including excess fabric anymore. Like back in the day, like a dart seam like this, there would be extra fabric so you could let it out and make sure that it fit. That's just not how designers among multiple levels, whether it's sustainable, whether it's fast fashion, they aren't designing like that anymore. That is a lost art. So if you do see that, just know that there was love and care put into that piece, because that's the other reason I personally like to size up, because I can always get something taken in and it's always going to look more tailored that way versus trying to find extra fabric to let something out. And this dress, y'all, the options are literally limitless. Dressing it down with like some sneakers. I just got my hands on these yellow Pumas. They are in the mail on their way here. I was hoping they'd be here in time for this video. They are not. But that, like the yellow sneakers with this fun blue dress, and then I have a yellow Michael Kors Pouchette. Then I also could pair this like with a crop jacket because it's still cold, and some like Nike Dunks. Dress it up with the Amazon boots and then a fun like nude bag. This dress is just so timeless. I'm also thinking Doichi style with a cropped button up underneath and a tie. Because if you didn't know, I visit my dad each Easter, so I wanted to raid his closet first for ties before spending money on brand new ties. I just thought it would be really fun to actually have a tie from my dad. Like, ooh, okay, this is my dad's tie. I don't know, there's just something about that. Like, that's kind of the direction I'm seeing my style take this year, is just giving a deeper context and richness to it. Like, not just buying from a brand because I like the piece, but also having some story and stuff behind it. So this dress is such a good base dress to throw on regardless of your aesthetic. Now, if you feel like you are scrolling and strolling through these stores, but you never see these pieces, you're like, JB, I honestly shop at a lot of these places and I don't find these items. Go ahead and follow my email list because I do all kinds of roundups. This is a sport for me. I love looking at new in pieces. I love learning what they're made from. And of course, bringing that sustainable eye, understanding what's going to be quality and what isn't. And also understanding that sometimes the models are not doing justice to a piece. So I send those out bi-weekly along with insider tips and tricks and even more ways to learn how to style your pieces and really curate that wardrobe. But if you aren't an email list girly, I totally understand. Like to Know It is where I share a lot of these as well, especially a first look at some of the outfits before I even drop them on Instagram and YouTube. So if you like to be the first to know, Like to Know It's the place for you. Arguably the best pickup I've gotten all month. I teased these on my Instagram stories trying to decide what to wear to the Pistons game. Y'all lost your minds, and rightfully so, because I told you I'm loving the Bermuda shorts, and I told you I'm trying to find some styles. These faux suede shorts from Topshop. Here's what they look like on. And it's so funny because when I was sharing these on the live on Friday, we got into this really fun conversation. And like I mentioned, where my style is kind of going right now is marrying what I really actually love to wear before everybody was putting in their 2 cents. I think that a lot of us kind of knew what our style was when we were younger. We knew we liked color, we knew we liked print. My mom finally found this picture of me in the purple cowgirl boots that I loved to wear. And then we all hit a point where we let other people kind of weigh into our style. And so I'm also realizing a lot of you missed that phase because this just wasn't around. There wasn't Facebook and Instagram and all of that when I was really kind of going up into high school and truly finding a lot of my style in college. And so you're missing a lot of the key context to my past, which is that I was a tomboy. I also was basic. I would wear a graphic tee and bootcut jeans, or I would be in a sports bra and basketball shorts. And those are pieces that I still find comfortable, but at some point was just kind of told like, that's not appropriate for who you are, who you're trying to be. And so now, like, understanding those pieces that I really did love to wear that do have historical context for me, I'm reworking those into my wardrobe. Like the first time Bermuda shorts came around, I did give them a try and this is what they looked like. And I did like them. I honestly don't even remember why I got rid of the H&M satin ones in the first place, because they were silky, they were breezy, but I think at some point, again, I let society decide that just wasn't for me. So I'm really at this point now that I have the self-confidence and the years of knowledge behind it, finding those pieces that are what I like to wear, are what I truly do wear, but are an elevated version. I loved basketball shorts. I still love basketball shorts, but these Bermuda shorts are just an elevated version of that, are a little more fashion forward, but still very fun, very resonant with me and my style. And that's what I'm always going to encourage you as you are looking to curate your wardrobe. It can be easy to look at what everyone else is doing, but a fun exercise that I found really helpful, and I talked about this in the Jamaica vlog, was to go back through my old photos. Look at the outfits that like I could see myself just literally beaming with joy in as a kid, in high school, in college, right? And really looking at the things that were consistent in terms of color, in terms of texture, in terms of outfit combinations, and also understanding the things that like I wore just because that was in, not because I really liked it. So that's such a great exercise as you're looking to curate your wardrobe that's going to help you pick better pieces, that are going to help you better evaluate what should make the cut in terms of versatility, in terms of quality, in terms of just what's going to work for you, not just now, but later, because I do find a lot of people now especially are trying to honor their younger child. So it makes total sense to go back and see the stuff that you loved as a kid and see the things that have stuck with you throughout all of those years now that we're older. So I really hope that you found this video fun, and of course I would love to know what's like one thing you got this month that you are really loving and cannot wait to wear, because you might have missed it. I have an entire playlist with all of my outfit ideas where I've styled majority of these pieces already. But of course, I'm gonna be styling them more throughout the season. So you're gonna be able to see how wearable they are and how well they last, because that's always so important for me to share on this channel. Before you head over to that playlist, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn on the bell notification. And thank you so much for joining me today in this video. Okay, let's keep hanging out over in this playlist.